Hi, I want to talk to you about the path to healing, the journey to healing, restoring health, returning to original function. Just there are options in healthcare. I'm Dr. Cornelia Franz of the Franz Center, and we have an integrative practice where we use the best of both traditional and non-traditional methods. And, it's a different path because it's off the standard of care of Western medicine and all of its modalities. And, healing is a calling, and many are called to do it. It is a gift. And each of us, no matter what, are called to our own unique purpose. I was called to be a healer when I was 6 years old, and I set my life to that purpose. When I entered practice, I was as green and eager as every doctor to cure all ills and stamp out disease. And truly, doctors have a good heart, and they truly want to help and eliminate disease. And today, we have so many resources and so much testing available that it seems we're incredibly powerful and able to heal all ills. But this isn't true, because inevitably something happens to shatter that illusion. And it happens to so many people. The all-powerful system fails and doesn't help. It doesn't lead to resolving the problem. There is a feeling of betrayal, of helplessness, a hopelessness, and it can be overwhelming. You feel there's nowhere to turn. You cannot stamp out disease. And as a healer, as a physician, that is an incredibly vulnerable feeling. The number one reason, though, is we don't really look for the root. We look at the symptoms and we palliate and compartmentalize. And ultimately, that doesn't lead to true healing. So the shattering of illusion happened to me with our first child. As a pediatrician, we think, as a physician, we think we have all the answers, or at least access to them. And then something happens. Our child got sick, had 2 sinus surgeries before the age of 3, was on chronic recurrent antibiotics, and it just became too much. I remember after 12 weeks of antibiotics, the doctor said, he's almost there. We have to do 12 more weeks. And I said, no. And I was shattered. And I needed a different way to help him because this was just a dark and lonely time. So I looked outside the box into things that I had been brainwashed to believe were sham. I found a medical doctor who had additional training in homeopathy, and I went to see him. I stepped into the unknown to help our child. And who hasn't done that? And guess what? It worked. It changed my life and the trajectory of my career. I went back to school to learn homeopathy, and then later in practice, I hired an acupuncturist who also did traditional Chinese medicine. The change in health outcomes just astounded me. We saw children recover from illness faster using non-traditional methods that were safe and effective and more cost-effective. We observed a massive reduction in antibiotic usage and an increase in patient satisfaction. We saw decreased hospitalization. Families were happier, more empowered and educated, and more self-confident. Our connection and relationships deepened as we helped each other learn, and we educated parents in the basics as well. This change in practice broadened my horizons and my ability to help people, and my passion just burned. It was so wonderful. And so I began to look for other people to practice like that with me. So what do you get when you work with someone who has passion for their purpose and loves educating and empowering people? You get someone who treats every patient like their family. And so you get the best care that can be offered at the time. You get people who listen to understand the real issue. People who look beyond to find the root cause and work with others to help find the most effective and affordable way to restore health. You get a partner in healthcare. And when we have our health, we have everything. Can you put a price on that? When you have a partner working with you and not dictating standards of care or options that may not fit you, you feel freer and more confident and trusting that someone really has your best interest at heart. When love drives the purpose, things work well to restore health, balance, and harmony. And now at the Franz Center, I have a dedicated team of providers who all have this same passion, who love serving, educating, and empowering others. So I hope this is helpful. And, check us out at www.thefranzcenter.com. Or you can call us at 407-857-8860 or email us at tellus@thefranzcenter.com. We look forward to hearing from you. And again, a dedicated team of people with a passion for purpose and healing and looking at all things that are available and listening is worth something. So we hope to see you soon. Bye.